And since we are on the subject of IPOs, the highlight of yesterday's trading session was the final day of the subscription of LG Electronics. The number is 54 times, but that's not the more important bit. The more important bit is the fact that LG became the first Indian IPO to receive more than 4 lakh crore worth of bids. And remember, the IPO was only worth 11,500 crores. In comparison to that, it received bids worth over 4 lakh crore. Of course, the previous record was held by Bajaj Housing Finance that IPO'd last year, and it received bids worth well over 3 lakh crore rupees. So LG comfortably outbidding Bajaj Housing Finance. You take a look at the subscription figures as well. Now, until yesterday, when the final day of bidding began, the issue was subscribed around about 3 to 5 times. But since then, it started to pick up, led by the institutional investors, 166 times in comparison to the total number of shares on offer. More than 3 lakh crore worth of bids were placed by the institutions themselves. The retail portion was also fairly subscribed, 3.5 times in comparison to the shares on offer. And there you can see 338 crore shares were bid for by the institutions in compared to the 2 crore shares that were on offer for them. Even the retail portion, 12 crore shares bid for in comparison to the 3.5 crore shares on offer. But the other striking bit for LG is the fact that it has now become the most subscribed Indian IPO, a large Indian IPO whose size is 10,000 crores or more. Until yesterday, that record was held by SBI Cards, and LG has comfortably outbid that as well. Now, LG was subscribed 54 times, SBI Cards was subscribed 26 times. And you take a look at the others as well. HDB Financial, Coal India, Swiggy, all of them saw subscriptions of anywhere between 3 times to 5 times. HDB Financial was subscribed 16 times. Of course, it IPO'd just a few months earlier. But otherwise, the subscription figures, just for their sheer size, are relatively smaller in comparison to the smaller IPOs. But LG, a 54 times subscription for an 11.5, almost 12,000 crore IPO. So what next? Today, the allotment takes place for eligible shareholders. So we get to know of that by today evening. And the stock will list on the bourses on the 14th of October.